Okay, so we have to record at least 5 seconds of nothing, and now we have passed the 5 seconds of nothing. So, Jeff?
Alright. You ready to go?
Yep, let's turn on the smart ball and try to cut down on the ums. So, this is a submission for Twin Galaxies. Jeff here is going to become the Smart Ball World Champion.
The official Smart Ball World Champion.
Well,
I am already the Smart Ball World Champion.
Of course. See, his nickname on the Twin Galaxies website is, what was it?
The Smart Ball World Champion.
The Smart Ball World Champion. So he's going to officially cement that distinction in life. And this is what you got here. It's the Smart Ball. You're Jerry, a ball...
Jerry Boy,
a ball that is smart. And what are you doing here?
I'm navigating through Smart Ball right now.
Are you gonna, I don't know, save a princess, or what's...
Yes, my evil brother Tom has had a wizard turn me into a jelly-type creature, and now I must save Princess Emmy from Tom and this evil wizard.
No kidding. So, what's the goal here? Are you trying to get a high score?
Well, I'm going for high score and time. Both those are... the score that's currently on there isn't too high right now. I believe it's somewhere around 168,000. The time, there is no time submitted at all, so I will be submitting both time and score for this video.
What would you say your strategy is here?
Well, Smart Ball requires two basic skills. First, you gotta be smart. You can't just be shooting your balls everywhere thinking that you're gonna win the day like that. So you gotta be smart about how you do it. Next is you gotta have balls. You see, with that bird that charged me there, I didn't try and jump over him. I just shot him, squinted at him, and went right through him. That's being smart, that's playing smart, and that's having balls. That's Smart Ball.
Spoken like a true Smart Ball champion. So can you explain to me what you're doing there when you're squishing down and destroying things?
Well, as you can see, I'm squinting at things very meanly. It's like the evil eye. And this does actually constitute as an attack that will kill enemies. I can also jump on enemies and then squash down, thus squishing them, like this. I can hang out on them, then press down, and I squash them.
Dangerous.
Now, the thing I've never understood about this game is the evil wizard turns Jerry into a jelly, which seems to me to be an entirely advantageous situation for him. There is no disadvantages about being a jelly that can kill things merely by squinting meanly at them, and climb walls, and go through pipes. This is clearly a superior form.
So you couldn't do anything like this as in your normal state, right?
At least I couldn't. I don't know about Jerry. Perhaps these are inherent abilities, but I'm inclined to believe not. I think these are special abilities of the jelly form.
This seems to be something that you would prefer in this universe, because it seems like you can't really get around in this world without doing this sort of thing.
Well, at least this path that Jerry has chosen.
So perhaps in the overworld, in your normal state, it may be a little bit better.
Yes, but there are certain areas you couldn't reach unless you were a humanoid jelly with eyes and the ability to store balls in your, in yourself.
So, I've noticed up top on the left there, there's blinking J-E-R. Are you picking up letters? I missed that.
I am picking up letters to my own name. Because when I spell my own name, it gives me the confidence to gain 2 extra lives.
Okay. And these little fire guys, are they from Donkey Kong?
I believe they may be immigrants from the Donkey Kong world. Out of work for many years, they have come to find a job at Smart Ball. And you'll notice I can also kill enemies by stretching upward and looking up at them with... What would you call that expression, Jordan? And this annoys the enemies to death. As I imagine it may have done to some of you, fair viewer.
Oh yeah, hold on. I want you to go back and go in the water.
Alright?
Don't get hit. I just want you to stay here for a while.
Okay.
I think, so I see there's bubbles coming out.
Yeah, clearly Jerry is breathing here, and yet I don't think I'm in any danger of suffocation.
Right, like, do you think he's not holding his breath, he's breathing?
No, he's breathing normally. There are regular intervals of air bubbles coming out of him.
So perhaps he's been turned into some sort of aquatic sea creature?
An amphibian.
An amphibian?
I believe biologists would classify him as an amphibian.
Huh. Well, wonders never cease. So, what purpose does this room serve?
This room serves the purpose of making me lose 1 point of life so that I may collect the final letter in my name and gain the confidence to get 2 extra lives. And I will squint at this rock meanly to destroy it. Ah! No!
No!
Jerry! Fortunately, the other purpose those letters serves are as kind of checkpoints. When you get them and then die, you will be taken back to the last letter you grabbed. Now, I will mention that we're just coming off of the off-season of Smart Ball. It's been a few months since I last played, so I'm a little out of practice. Doing okay now, but there might be a couple rough patches coming up here, but overall, I think I should be able to get through things, beating the Twin Galaxies score,
and securing your victory as Smart Ball World Champion.
as official Smart Ball World
Official
Champion.
Smart Ball. You already are. You just need
Smart
to make
Ball
it
World
official.
Champion, but it's just not official yet.
Hold on. Are we in Minecraft here? Because... or Terraria? Because there's like lava and hills and blocks.
Lava hills and blocks are kind of a building block of every classic video game, or at least many of them.
All the enemies in
And
here...
this bird here reminds me of Super Mario Bros. 2, the birds that you rode on there.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Kind of just following a path. Oh, and here is the
Here's the
waterfall.
waterfall with the wonderfully horrible sounds.
Oh, no!
Jerry!
Jerry!
So are we gonna do that every time?
I don't know.
We'll feel it out as the situation goes.
Everything in this game, like every villain, is reasonably cute.
I don't know, this bird kind of has a bad attitude. Like,
Yeah, but
fine, I'll fly around here.
he at least
Like,
looks...
he's working a job he doesn't really want to work, but has to anyways to pay his child support, and...
How are these fish just chilling on the waterfall sideways?
It might be a continual loop, like that waterfall might come back up around, I think. I think they just spend their days doing that. But these birds, they do not look happy to be here.
Okay, so how would you classify this game? This is, like, clearly a platformer, right?
Yeah, clearly a platformer.
It's a platformer with odd elements, like you can stick to the top of walls.
Yeah, that's a really fun element of it, is that, you know, they just didn't do the standard platformer like a lot of game developers did, but kind of tried to add at least a couple interesting elements to it. Oh, now I have the seed. Now, it's very important to plant the seed in the right place, because you will not.
Are you saying, Jeff, that you need to make sure that your seed does not go wasted?
Exactly.
You just cast your seed upon the ground. Isn't that against Indian philosophies and laws?
That's against Christian philosophies and laws, but in this case it has not gone wasted because it will allow me to get this R if I don't screw up. I've killed myself there before by hitting the spikes instead.
Now, what you viewers at home or at Twin Galaxies can't really tell just by watching this, the controls on this game are extremely weird. It's hard to explain. When I tried to play this, and I'm by no means I do not have the makeup of a Smart Ball World Champion, but the controls in this game are extremely weird, and I could not figure them out for the life of me. Jeff is truly a paragon of the human race to be able to
I don't
do
know if
what he
they're that
does.
weird. You hold extra
You're
run,
being
you hit
modest.
A to
You
jump.
are being modest, sir. This game has really weird controls. Is that a house just chilling in the hills?
Yep, that is a hill development right over there.
Is that kind of like on Arrested Development? There's like a modular
It's just
home.
a model.
It's just a model, a modular home on a hill.
You know, something I wanted to point out earlier, you see all those plants over there? All of those were filled with blue balls, which give you life.
Okay.
But it's really a trap, because if you try and grab them, you will fall into the racing lava below. This is something a lot of early game developers like to do, is trick you with power-ups, like play upon your natural instinct to grab the power-ups and throw you into pits with it.
Oh god, this is like an Alfred Hitchcock nightmare.
This is Alfred Hitchcock mixed with who?
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Because
We'll
it
go
has
with that.
fish in it.
All fish come from Nemo.
Maybe those birds were eating the fish? Like, I don't know.
Well, it's an artistic thing. You've seen the painting of birds with, like, the fish in between, and, you know, depending on how you look at the shading, is it a picture of birds or a picture of fish?
Now, this is a perfect metaphor for the game. This is the struggle between man and animal. See,
Exactly.
Jerry represents the amphibious creatures, so he's the gap between animal and human. And the birds are air and land, and the fish are sea. I don't really know what they were trying to get at. What company made this?
I believe Sony made it, actually.
Oh, weird.
From looking at the wiki, I seem to remember it was Sony. It was actually Sony Music Entertainment. You can check it. I have a window. It was still open, I believe.
So that's, I mean, I don't know what they were trying to get across. I'll look that up in a second here. But it was clearly some sort of commentary. Trying to find this here.
Oh, and I've just grabbed the jump ball, this white ball that allows Jerry to jump extra high while I have it. The only problem with it is that if I want to grab, like, this life orb, I have to spit it out. But I can catch it again. Like thus. Crap. No! Now I've lost the jump ball for all time.
Sony Music Entertainment Japan.
Okay.
The developer was Game Freak.
Game Freak. See what else they did. I'm kind of interested.
I don't know, some crap about monsters in your pocket or something.
You knew that off the top of your head?
Yeah. So.
That's impressive knowledge.
Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah. I know, like, the world champion doesn't have much time to focus on other game developers, but...
Look, I never got much into Pokemon. I didn't... I can't recognize their, developer sight unseen.
He looks kind of like a Pokemon. Everything in this game really does. Yeah, eyeball cacti. So creepy. Oh wait, I think they have a mouth.
Here that will give you nightmares.
Do they have a mouth? I think that, yeah, it's an eye and a mouth.
Yeah, it does. Oh god.
We're really deconstructing this game here.
I'm kind of terrified of those things now.
Will they haunt your nightmares?
A path to nowhere. Probably now that you mentioned the mouth part. I mean, the eyeballs and cactus I could deal with, but the mouth, that's just too much, man.
I gotta get a better mic for this. Like a omnidirectional mic or something.
Would that help with volume pickup?
It would help with everything. It would pick it up just the way a human ear does. So we wouldn't have to yell. No!
Okay, gotta focus. Perhaps I should be drinking less.
What percentage would you say you're through this game, Jeff?
Let's see, I am on 3A if I remember correctly. There are a total of 8 worlds, A and B, so about 25%, the easier 25%. But some of the later stages get kind of short, like the one stage on the moon where you're outside the moon and then inside the moon is actually not that long. But I'd say overall about 25% right now.
So a lot of people at home might be wondering why we're not playing this on an emulator. We are actually playing this live recording on a TV because Twin Galaxies doesn't allow for anything for like not on original hardware, because emulation behaves differently and handles the games differently. So we want to make sure that when Jeff is crowned Smart Ball World Champion, that is completely legit on the right hardware, with the game behaving exactly how it should.
I think one of the particular things about emulation as compared to normal hardware is the clocking speeds, because... Oh, you can't stand on the Firebirds. Because emulators don't have the same slowdown that... This is more an issue with the NES, but emulators don't have the same slowdown that consoles always did. So, playing on emulator would give you an unfair advantage in that when, at times when the game would slow down on a console, it wouldn't slow down on the emulator.
Spoken like a true expert of Smart Ball.
Okay, now I'm going to try and get... Now you can see I have the iron ball, which is really convenient because you can keep throwing it and grabbing it again. But it weighs you down. I can't run as fast or jump as high. So I'm going to try and get through this room without it. And I'm going to pretty quickly conclude that it's not worth the effort. Never mind.
It's beneath you.
It is beneath you. But you'll notice I'm 1/4 of the way through the game, but I already have more than half the score of the current Twin Galaxies 168,000. So this is one thing that kind of inspired me to get the official title, was because it didn't seem like much interest had been shown on this at Twin Galaxies. Now, I actually looked up a little information on the guy who had posted the score. He actually had several scores on Twin Galaxy, so it seems like he's a regular there who just decided to pick up a game that nobody was showing interest in. So I figured I'd submit my own, and maybe more interest is shown and maybe not, but at least promote the community and game a little bit more, because I really feel like this is a unique game. It's not the longest game, it's no Super Mario World, not the longest or most high quality, but there's a certain level of craftsmanship and originality to this that really ought to get more recognition than it does.
It's got smarts and it's got balls.
Exactly.
Oh no!
So you gotta be smart there, you gotta realize how to evade that thing. But I wasn't smart quick enough. I had the balls to jump straight down and try and grab onto the wall, but I didn't have the smarts to do it quick enough to where I wouldn't hit the lava at all.
I wonder what the life cycle of eyeball cacti is.
I mean, you know, the ecology, how do they mate, how long do they live, what do they eat?
Yeah, somebody needs to study this.
Oh my god, that reminds me of something from Castle Crashers right here.
That's the noise that makes.
Just constantly, all the time.
All the time.
That's why they live in remote regions, because in regions where other creatures inhabit, something will kill it. Something will eventually get annoyed with that noise and kill it.
Moon!
I will go there eventually.
Hey Jeff, do you like bananas?
I don't know.
Just tell me, do you like bananas?
I don't know.
You're saying you don't know if you like bananas? We'll be going to bananas. We're on the moon! You are clearly the iron ball. He's not so much a ball as he's a blob.
Yes, but he absorbs and shoots balls as a blob.
Why isn't he Smart Blob?
Because we've already explained the two prerequisites to playing Smart Ball.
So
you need to be smart and you need to have balls.
So he's not himself the Smart Ball?
I think he becomes the Smart Ball, because life is a journey, not a destination. In the beginning, he is not the Smart Ball, but as he progresses, he gets the smarts and the balls to become the Smart Ball, and that is how he eventually defeats the evil sorcerer and saves the Princess Emmy.
Hey, spoilers.
I thought we already explained that in the first 20 seconds of this video.
What are you gonna do here?
Not progress with the Iron Ball.
Are you swimming on lava?
I am swimming in a waterfall of sand that is going down. I'm fighting against the waterfall of sand.
Muddy, crappy sand.
And sometimes Jerry just looks so adorable.
Oh god, clams. Hey Jeff, can you dig those clams?
Not in this form. I guess that's the one disadvantage to the form. I can't... As a human, I could dig clams. But as a Smart Ball...
Those clams just keep coming.
I always saw them as walking rocks, but I guess I can see clams as well. Yeah, I'm gonna start seeing those as clams now.
I think they're clams. I'm yawning because I'm a little too relaxed because, I mean, you play this game with such ease that it puts me at rest. I'm not too afraid for Jerry. I know you're going to come out triumphant.
And that's where you gotta have the smarts to avoid the ball, and the balls to go towards the lava. You go towards danger to avoid danger. That's Smart Ball.
Are we, like, on the same level? Because I just feel like this is repeating a lot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you having to collect items, or what's going on here? I kind of zoned out.
Okay, well there's a few different things you can collect. First of all, there's the basic red balls, which I can shoot using left or right trigger, and damage or even kill enemies like that. Then there's the white ball, which is the jump ball, which allows me to jump extra high. There's the iron ball, which you saw was the black one, which you can use to do extra damage to enemies, and it won't go away. You can keep recollecting it. The only problem is it weighs you down, makes you slower, and you can't jump as high, so you can't always take it with you. And then earlier we also saw the seed, which you can use to, which you must plant properly, you must not waste, as the Bible teaches us. I've gotten myself into a little trap here.
Oh, this shit. Is this... I remember this. Aren't you, like, stuck here?
I'm not stuck here forever. No, I must make a perfect jump, basically.
Good lord. This is... yeah. Welcome to classic gaming, people. Good lord.
I've gotta get on that ledge up there. I pretty much have to make a perfect jump to it.
Oh my god.
This is gonna take a minute.
I remember when last time he got here, you just like almost reset the game.
The first time I got here, I almost reset the game. The last time I got here, I knew what I was doing. And so I was able to just persist. And it didn't take as long as the first time, because first time I didn't even know what was going on and if this was possible. See, usually these flowers will, one of these flowers will drop a seed which you can use to climb a vine up out of here. But since I've already been through this area, the seed doesn't respawn and it just spawns a normal red ball. So in this case, I just need the perfect jump.
This is terrible.
It is a little frustration, which isn't really needed. Perhaps they should not have put this part in the game, or should have playtested a little more at this part. But, see, I'm out.
Yeah.
It just requires childlike persistence. The
America.
persistence of a 6-year-old who has nothing better to do with his time, who spent his 5 months of allowance on this one game, and had goddamn well better enjoy it, because he's not getting another one until Christmas.
Oh, God.
You remember those days?
Yeah, I do, but I never had consoles. I had a PC, and my dad pirated everything, so...
So you got more games. You were actually on the winning end of this stick.
It's true. I would just get frustrated with stuff and go on to whatever next thing we had downloaded on a BBS.
So you talk about being deprived because you didn't have Nintendo, but in some ways you were actually better off because you had a lot more games.
Look, man.
Yes?
I don't know.
Look, man. I don't know. Uh-oh. We have a dust cloud here. This is one of the most adorable sand robots ever.
Huh.
He's not even looking as he's shooting. It's like he's showing off.
Did Dr. Wily do this, or...
Looks like a Wily creation. Okay, let's see. So that's where you just have to have the balls and the smarts to realize that you need to just outright attack. Not really try and defend or dance around. Oh, we're going to the moon a little earlier than I thought. Jerry has currently commandeered this space shuttle that was sitting in the desert randomly and crashed it into the moon. Because it ends up Jerry is not a shuttle pilot. And even if he was a shuttle pilot, I imagine it would be hard to navigate a shuttle with no opposable thumbs.
This is Jerry to Major Tom.
Jerry boy to Major Tom.
I'm coming for you, you stole my girlfriend. Fun fact, there are rabbits on the moon, and
they all wear adorable vests.
the curvature of the moon is something like Mario Galaxies. Small planets. This is really kind of a cool effect for Super Nintendo.
Like I said, there were a lot of unique things they did with this game. It's not the longest or biggest or best game, but it certainly has its own charm, and, you know, they didn't check out here. They definitely made a good game.
So we've been running for almost 29 minutes. Pretty good run so far. This would be almost to the end of the second video if I'm going by the 15-minute uploads.
Now, I've seen larger videos on YouTube. Do you need to pay extra for that? Is
Yeah,
that the deal?
I think they have premium accounts or something, or maybe if you get enough followers, they give you more. And then the more views you get, you can actually monetize the videos with ads.
Yeah, eventually there's the YouTube Partner Program. A couple people have actually made a career out of that.
And you just whoop that constellation's ass like a boss. Oh,
Hey,
no?
Nope.
No?
Form 2.
This is not even my final form.
Now, what constellation is this? It looks like some sort of seal or something.
I was thinking Flintstone's dinosaur with wheel.
Now, you see, most of people coming up to that boss fight, if you noticed earlier, there were 5 flowers. One of them had the jump ball, and one had the iron ball. Now, going into a boss fight, you might think you need the iron ball because of its heavier damage and ability to repeatedly hit a boss. But a Smart Ball champion knows against the constellation, you need to reach for the stars. You need the jump ball in order to jump up to him and just headbutt him. Or, what did we call this attack again? And now the level everyone always hates.
Oh,
the
Mr.
water
Krabs! Mr. Krabs! Yes, the water level.
Interesting fact, Jerry cannot squint meanly at enemies while on an incline. He needs a perfectly flat surface in order to squint meanly at enemies.
Really?
As I try and squint at enemies here, I will simply slide down the incline.
Huh.
Jerry needs a flat, stable surface in order to use his evil eye attack.
I'll be damned.
As I said, we're coming off the off-season. I'm still learning a couple things here as I get reacquainted to the Smart Ball world.
See, this is what happens when you drop oil in the ocean.
You create giant urchins that roll around and hurt Smart Balls.
Hey, was that a pig? Like a bouncy pig underwater?
Those enemies have been around for a while. I'm not sure what they are. We're gonna go ahead and call them pigs because I'd hate to think what they are if they're not pigs.
So, these are amphibious pigs that... Yeah, because, yep,
just bounce around.
Yep, and,
that's how they spend their days.
So pigs in this world evolved.
You know, some people build train sets as a hobby, some people just bounce around all day as a living.
Man, that sucked.
Yep, was facing the wrong way there. Now, the other problem I'm encountering is I have been drinking, and that's not helping things. It's helping with the balls part. I am having more courage. It's not helping with the smart part, though. It is creating an imbalance between smart and ball.
I'm telling you, man, you can't put all your cards on the table at once. You gotta give future people trying to dethrone you as King of Smart Ball a chance to win. And
the
then
Billy
us to
Mitchell
return.
strategy, I believe.
Yes. What you need is some Billy Mitchell hot sauce.
Not to be confused with Billy Mays.
Billy Mays here!
Billy fucking Mays here!
Iron. Yeah. Yeah. Spikes and water. Those two things never bode well. Oh, but you can travel better with iron underwater, can't you?
You sink faster, you have a little more... But generally you can't... Actually, you can swim as well. Iron doesn't seem to weigh you down in water as much as it seems like it should.
I learned something today.
I really like the relaxing music of this stage.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Quite relaxing. So nice. It's like smooth jazz. No, Mr. Krabs!
He really doesn't like being killed. Let's see that again.
No, you're making
like,
me relive the...
Oh!
No!
No!
Why?
And then one more time.
No!
No!
You're making me sad, Jeff.
No!
No! You just killed him over and over again. Just to watch him die.
Sometimes as a smart ball, you gotta be a little cruel.
Oh, so he's still alive.
He's fine. He's just being melodramatic. It's like those players in the NBA who, when somebody even taps them, they'll go flying down in order to draw a foul.
Hey,
a whale.
Whale? That's a whale of a sign right there.
I don't know what they're trying to communicate there other than whale. Oh, one of the best monsters of the game. See that shark?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh,
It's actually a little fish disguised as a shark.
Oh my gosh. How did he evolve that kind of know-how? Did somebody just hook him up?
I think so. I think some rogue marine biologist did that.
To try to increase the chance that... Okay, that fish is on the decline. And he's trying...
It's an endangered species.
And they're trying to give him an advantage so he can survive.
Why don't scientists in real life do awesome things like that?
Like put, like, laser beams on panda bears' heads?
Crap. Exactly.
Like, take every endangered animal...
Well, actually, panda bears are not endangered because they're being... I don't think so, anyways. I think the main reason...
Okay, elephants, then.
Yeah, exactly.
Just strap a laser beam to its head.
And there you go. Elephants are no longer endangered. And I have penguins now attacking me.
And it also never forgets...
To kill!
To kill! No!
No!
No! So I'd like to point out that I'm jiffed up on energy drinks, and Jeff is drinking scotch.
Scotch and ginger, actually. You mix 2 parts ginger ale with 1 part scotch. It's one of my favorite drinks.
And it is yucky.
It is delicious.
It is
you
so
have to have
gross.
at least somewhat of an acquired taste for scotch.
Dude,
first.
if I have to acquire that kind of taste, I don't want to have that. I don't want that acquirement to reach my library of tastes that I want in my mouth. Yeah, flying fish with wings. So much flora and fauna in this world.
I know, God should really be taking notes. Oh God, the best boss
Oh
ever.
no, penguin!
It's a penguin. But it's not just any penguin, it's a penguin with a bow tie.
Oh no!
Andy would love this.
This big fat Kirby looking penguin. It's just filled with fish and it's just spitting fish at you.
And the way you defeat it is squinting at it meanly until it goes away.
Gluttonous.
See, what you have to do is squint at him until he is shamed by his own gluttony. Because you knew that guy hated himself. He wears the bow tie to try and bolster his confidence, but it doesn't work.
See all these penguins here? You just killed their father. This is his whole damn family.
Whatever, he was bulimic anyway, vomiting up all his food at me.
Well, if he was bulimic, it sure wasn't helping his figure. Oh God! What were those fish even doing there? There's so much amphibious stuff, life.
I don't think fish are amphibians.
They are now. This is Smart Ball. This is
No
madness.
rules do not apply. This is Smart Ball. Well, that Iron Ball's lost forever.
That ball's dead to me.
And this music is so whimsical right now. You know what we're gonna hear back from Twin Galaxies, don't you?
What's that?
We're being too much of asshats, and they don't want to hear this. Look, can you just play the game without being smartasses? We need to confirm your score without listening to all your shit.
Twin Galaxies referee, if you can hear me right now, suck it.
Unless you're cool with this.
I mean, you can turn the sound off.
Ice is difficult when you've been drinking.
No!
Oh!
What's with all the Jerry murder, Jeff?
It's me trying to navigate an ice level while drunk.
Oh God, what's that? That's pretty awesome.
And it's completely bypassable. There's no reason for him being there other than to be awesome.
Is that like a... Yeah, I have no comment.
It is what it is, man. It's some sort of... It's a shaved bear.
I think it's a pig. It's like... It's a shaved pig with sunglasses... No, I mean, you don't have to shave. Okay, it's a pig with sunglasses...
And a bandana.
With a pink bandana and fire on a stick...
And he's learning to be a fire dancer.
Right.
But he's just starting to learn, so he still doesn't know any more than the basic up-down move. Still impressive.
And he's clearly not well hung, otherwise you'd be able to see something from behind. And he's got, like...
I mean, look, maybe he's a grower and not a shower.
Either he's got green slippers on, or he's been walking around in, like, lime pudding.
All I'm saying is that he could be a grower instead of a shower. I I mean, you get him excited and maybe...
What the hell is going on in the background?
The Aurora Borealis.
Oh. Well, that's pretty.
See, this is how this part is supposed to be done.
I love that guy. He's my freaking hero, dude.
I mean, he's just doing what he's doing. He don't care what anybody thinks.
Dude, I wonder if he would come to my birthday party.
Not if you cook pork ribs like you did last time.
Look, man. Pigs will eat anything. If you put enough of them together and don't feed them, they'll just start straight up eating each other.
Is that true?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, pigs are messed up. They don't care. See that pig? That pig don't care.
He does what he wants.
He does what he wants.
Yeah, there's Aurora Borealis in the background, but it's not really shining or shimmering or anything. It's just sitting there like corrugated tin.
Yeah, I thought that was a corrugated roof or something. But that, I don't know. Not a lot makes sense here anyway.
Oh, there's the other R. They tried to trick me into going into the door, but I know better. I'm a smart ball.
Smart ball for life, fool. Dude, flowers grow everywhere, even in ice. Why is it every villain's plan to do something horrible to the hero that actually just makes it all better?
Why do so many villains have the plan to give the hero superpowers?
Yeah, like, do they have a sense of fair play? Like, why don't they just straight up kill him? Oh God!
It's a whole legion of them! They're unstoppable!
Legion of Penguin! It's kind of like, what's this, Mario versus Donkey Kong? No, it's more like Lemmings. Oh no!
They will eventually all fall
Run!
to their death.
No! Alright.
I don't want to be chased by the legion of penguins. I will simply sneak behind them.
It's a pretty cool ice tower there. Are you gonna let them live, or...?
Nay.
Oh. Now I'm sad. Oh my God, what is that?
He's here to avenge them! Run!
It's a Graveler. It's a Graveler, but instead of just having arms, it has legs. That's another Pokemon, Jeff. The Graveler is the big meatball-looking Pokemon with arms, and it floats. But it's a rock. That one made a little more sense because it just had legs. What are you even doing?
I'm trying to get on top of this block without sliding off, but it's freaking ice, and I have no feet. I'm a freaking blob, man. I don't have a lot in the way of stopping power as a blob.
Yeah, but you're the champion.
This is true. And that's why I was able to eventually do it, but I'm not saying it's easy.
What's going on here? Watch out for that thing. I don't trust it.
It is in fact an enemy. It looks like an innocent rock, but it is in fact...
You just walked up to that thing and Stone Cold killed it as it slept.
Yep. And he yells out in mourning for the rock I just killed.
Well, you do this and I'm gonna take a whiz. I'll be right back. Gotta let loose the energy drink. Be entertaining. I don't hear you being entertaining.
I'm trying! Yeah, I don't know how to be entertaining. I barely know how to talk normally. That's Jordan's job here. I put all my points into Smart Ball. I don't know anything else but Smart Ball. And... wait. Back there was something entertaining. I believe it's an imprisoned caveman. He's like the man trapped in ice. And he has a perpetual supply of stone axes. Now, how many stone axes do you suppose they actually built in prehistoric days? I mean, I suppose things were pretty kind of rough, so you had to have your stone axe. But did you really spend all your time building stone axes? Because that's what it seems like it would require for the output of stone axes I see in most video games.
Are you talking to yourself?
I'm talking to the camera! You ordered me to be entertaining! And I'm trying, damn it!
Well, I was right to do so.
Anyways, you missed the caveman throwing stone axes.
Aw. Hey, is that a...
It's another one!
It looked like a bike...
He moved! He moved cages, Jordan!
It looked like a bike rack. It was really deceiving.
Hold on, Jordan. This guy moved cages. I don't think he's actually trapped. Also, I was just discussing this with the 7 viewers. What do you think about caveman stone axe supply? Because every video game I've seen, they have a very ready supply of stone axes. Like, several hundred of them.
Where do you think he keeps them all?
In the trunk.
He keeps his junk in his trunk?
Where else are you gonna store them? You don't have pockets. Pockets weren't invented until 1762.
Did you just say poxix?
Pockets. Pockets weren't invented till 1762. Pockets were invented in 1682. See this bird here? All the birds, they just look like they're kind of pissed off. They look like me at work, where, you know, they just have to be there, but they don't really want to be there, and they're just kind of pissed off about that.
Oh, man. You told Jerry to do that.
This is your fault!
Like, you told Jerry to do that, and he trusted you.
Look, Jerry and I have an understanding. He's gonna die a few times, but it's alright, because in the end, he will save Princess Emmy.
You have clearly died more than a few times already.
I mean, he's still got 11 lives, so... You know, he's ahead of the game overall. I mean, if somebody told me, hey, let me control you with a controller, and you will leave with several lives and accomplishing all your life goals, I'd say that's a pretty good deal, wouldn't you?
I guess.
I mean, there's the whole free will thing, and, you're giving up free will and control of your life and all that. But, I mean, whatever. You're gonna accomplish all your life goals? Because I haven't chosen, mind you, I haven't chosen Jerry's life goal here. His goal of saving Princess Emmy and becoming a boy again, that is not what I've chosen for him. He chose that. I am just guiding him to that success.
Okay. Put that on pause for a sec. Not right now, like not the game, but the thought. Okay, good. I wanted more screen time on that. What were you just fighting?
I was fighting a flying polar bear throwing ice cubes at me.
And, how is he flying?
Magic.
Magic?
It's magic. I ain't gotta explain shit.
So, he's a magic flying polar bear?
Yes.
And he's just pulling, like, ice blocks from behind his head?
Magic.
Magic ice?
Magic!
Is he wearing a rubber nipple on his head? Like, remember that Ren and Stimpy episode where they were going door to door selling rubber nipples? Is that what he's...
He bought the premium model, the X-22.
Magic Polar Bear is kicking your ass.
I know, I gotta go see what else I can grab from this level.
Hold on, was that like a retarded Bob-omb back there?
Yep.
I don't think you're allowed to say retarded. Is that a mentally challenged Bob-omb back there? Is that more politically correct?
Not sure. These days you almost have to be able to specifically diagnose in order to not run afoul of the PC police.
So I can at least say it's a derpy Bob-omb?
No, I believe that's offensive. As witnessed from the response to Season 2, Episode 14.
Of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. You know, I don't think there's enough pony on the screen right now. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I won't ruin the game. Hold on. This needs to happen. Like, you can see Donkey Kong on the left.
What you cannot see is the legion of ponies that is right in front of the screen.
Yeah, there's seriously like a legion of pony over here. But what I'm gonna do... There we go. You can see... you can't really see her very well. Hold on. Okay, this Cortana figure is on a pedestal. And clearly, Queen Celestia... Or not
Princess
Queen.
Celestia.
Princess. Queens are evil.
Yes.
like Queen Crystallis.
Chrysalis.
Crystallis?
Chrysalis.
Okay.
No T.
Fighting this polar bear again. Make sure my... Is that gonna be in your way?
Nope.
Alright. I'll let... What the fuck? What's her name? Rose?
Roseluck.
Roseluck. Roseluck is gonna chill with her. I can't see it on screen.
Uh-oh, we are entering Form 2 of the boss.
This isn't even my final form.
Oh wait, no it was. You just faked me out. And now we get a return to the level 1 music.
Alright, so, what was that?
That was a... You know, the first level you see them in is level 2, where you're going through sewers, so I always thought they were giant manhole covers.
Oh!
Balloon Boy!
Balloon Boy! Help!
Now the best way to get through this level is simply to ride atop Balloon Boy.
So, he's walking around his village or whatever. Actually, if you squint your eyes, it looks like an overhead view, kind of, if you ignore everything else. Looks like trees on the ground. Never mind. So this kid's walking around his village, and he's got a balloon. And it just takes off, or... Oh, now he's not going up. Where's the consistency?
He had reached an altitude at which the air was too thin to lift the balloon combined with his weight, and thus he went back down.
Alright, I'll accept that. Yeah, smart ball. Smarts and balls. Fish, 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 fish. I am playing smart ball. I am playing smart ball, and my name is Dirty Boy. I am playing smart ball. I am smart and have balls. Going through a pipe, 'cause I am Jerry Boy. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry Boy. Jerry, 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 Jerry Boy.
Now, should we mention our theory as to why he's called Jerry Boy?
Abso-frickin-lutely, because it's borderline racist.
That's why I thought we shouldn't.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so the sequel to the game, according to Wikipedia, was going to be Jelly Boy 2. So, you have Jerry Boy, and then, which is what it was called in Japan. Then you have Jelly Boy. So that leads me to believe that there's a little bit of L&R mixing here. Now the reason the Japanese mix up the L&R is because when they learn language, when you grow up learning the Japanese language, you don't learn to distinguish between the lateral and retroflex glides.
Okay.
The lateral glide being the L sound, and the retroflex glide being the R. It's basically the difference between L and R is simply a matter of pronunciation where the sound falls in the sentence.
So let's have a little bit of back and forth on this. So hey, Mr. Game Developer, what is this game called?
Jelly Boy.
So Jerry Boy?
Jerry Boy.
Yeah, Jerry Boy.
Jelly Boy.
Why do you keep saying it? I told you Jerry Boy.
No. Jelly Boy.
Yeah, Jerry Boy. And so on.
Okay.
What is that thing? It's just rolling in garbage. What is it? What
I
is
always
it?
saw it a giant manhole cover,
No,
and I'm sticking to my
It looks like a pile of garbage, and there's 2 toilet paper rolls in the middle. And bacon.
And bacon?
Yeah, by the toilet... Okay, you destroyed it, but...
I destroyed it so that it can never be reverse engineered.
House!
Now I'm going to a house.
House!
I'm going to somebody's house.
What does that sign say? House.
House. You know, pictographs on signs are a sign of an illiterate society.
Are you saying they're illiterate?
Maybe. I think with all this crap going on, they don't have time to learn to read. There's more important things, like learning how to avoid giant fire-breathing birds.
But they did take the time to learn how to draw a house.
Yes, art is still important.
Well, of course art is important.
That's the first one that does that. All of them just yell at you impotently. That one actually breathes fire.
Maybe the other ones can't breathe fire anymore.
Exactly.
Maybe the other ones are old and can't do that. Or maybe that one was grazing in some sort of a, I don't know, freaking hot pepper patch or something. It does have flat teeth. It's gotta be a... If it's not omnivorous, at least it's a plant eater. Even though it's a dinosaur.
Does it have flat teeth?
Yeah, look at it. It's not sharp. Watch.
Oh yeah, those are kind of flat.
Yeah, that thing clearly does not eat, like, meat, or at least doesn't eat a lot of it.
Sure, it only had 2 teeth, and neither of them are sharp. That indicates a herbivore.
Now, what do you...
Yet he's a lone wanderer. He's not, with, anything else.
They're probably territorial. I mean, unless their herd is widespread.
I'm trying to think, are there any lone herbivores? Oh! I thought that was the path to travel onward.
That was the path to your demise.
That was the path to Jerry 13's demise.
Oh, boy. So are we going with the clone theory here?
You mean your Mega Man theory where there's just tons of Mega Men?
Yeah, there's just tons of Jerry boys.
I don't know, I've never liked that theory.
So
I prefer string theory better, where there are alternate realities, and in one reality, Jerry thought that was the proper way to go, when it was in fact his demise.
Okay. Mr. Krabs, no!
Never seen someone so attached to crabs before, Jordan. What's the deal with that?
I feel a kindred spirit with them.
A kindred spirit with crabs, man.
Yeah, they're red. I like the color red. I'm wearing a red shirt right now. They hang out on the bottom of the ocean. Like the Little Mermaid. I've got a tattoo of a mermaid. I feel a kindred.
But it's not Ariel. What is up with that?
My tattoo not being Ariel?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you're one of the few people who beat the My Little... Wait, what
You've got ponies on the brain, dude.
All the time, constantly. And yet I am not the biggest brony in the room.
The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
By Capcom, yes, I beat this.
You're one of the few people who's beaten that video game and you don't have a tattoo? And you have a mermaid tattoo, but
yes.
It's not of Ariel?
Look, I left it up to the artist, my sister, to decide what kind of mermaid she wanted. She picked a picture of kind of like a slutty-looking blonde mermaid on the internet, and made her into a redhead. And I mean, she didn't copy it. It was...
Yeah, she did a little bit of her own touch on it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that she
no, that was a
got
reference
design from anywhere.
It was a reference image.
Oh God!
What the... Okay, what causes you to evolve this? What sort of...
Living in this freaking world where there are fire-breathing dinosaurs and,
like
manhole covers that just roll around murdering things.
Clearly, natural predators of that fish, like, are on land. It's clearly a shore dwelling.
Maybe it's, a lion that tries to go up on land to eat tuna.
Maybe it's a land
shore to the sea to eat tuna, and so they evolved to go up on land and hunt lions.
Have you ever thought of land sharks? Oh, it's like a zombie bass now, kind of. You know,
yeah.
Like bass go upstream and they start to die because they can't breathe, and they turn into zombie fish. I'm dead serious. This happens in real life. Look it up.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, they go upstream and they start to die and decay, and then they lay their eggs upstream. These salmon or whatever.
And new salmon swam upstream to lay their eggs. I didn't realize they died.
No, they get zombified, kind of like they're dying as they go upstream and they're rotting, and they lay their eggs and they freaking die. and then their children go downstream.
God, this guy has too much self-confidence. Jerry's squinting has little effect on him.
Okay, yes, but his pattern is predictable. See, he's got balls, but he doesn't have smart. Okay, well that sucked. So
that sucked some serious smart ball.
Dude, okay, I don't know what the crowd, like the viewers missed, but my stupid webcam program decided that it had reached the maximum time. This is a first run for us doing any sort of videos. This will not be submittable to Twin Galaxies because the video stopped. I'm pretty upset about this, but we're still going to upload it for YouTube, so
I'm very upset because my sobriety is failing fast.
That was a buzzkill.
That's serious buzzkill.
Jerry
I need to drink more.
Jerry Boy is pissed now. So yeah, our webcam stopped. We can't submit this to Twin Galaxies. It won't be official. This is just going to go on YouTube. We'll do the real video later.
Ah!
We're clearly not going to riff on that video. This is just for YouTube now. Man, I'm depressed.
I mean, we're going to have to riff on that video too, because what the hell else are we going to do?
This sucks.
I mean, are we going to play Smart Ball in complete silence? That's not the way I play Smart Ball.
I don't want to live in a world where Smart Ball is played in silence.
Exactly. We're going to have to make another video. We're going to have to come up with clever things to say again.
This sucks.
Jesus Christ, I hate life!
You know, you shouldn't say that. I hate life. I mean, Jesus Christ is cool with me, but life is a happy thing. Ponies have taught me that.
Life is a happy thing.
Ponies have taught me that life is beautiful.
Look, for about 3.5 seconds here, I hated life because I realized that becoming the official Smart Ball World Champ was just another hour or so farther away from me than it currently was. Okay, I'm over it. I'm alright now.
Why? Man.
And now, look, my main fear is that my sobriety is failing fast. I mean, I've died about 4 times here on this one part because I'm drinking and I'm in despair about losing our recording.
Well, I mean, we probably lost a total of like 2 minutes or something.
But as far as the Twin Galaxies thing goes,
yeah,
2 minutes of stop time. And by the way, viewers, that 2 minutes that got cut off was the most hilarious 2 minutes in video history.
You cannot even begin to imagine the jokes and the observations that we made about this game.
You know what my favorite part, though, was, Jordan?
What's that?
The part where President Barack Obama showed up for a brief period.
And he gave us that joint?
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
We got so high. But then that happened and we lost our buzz completely.
Exactly.
So, is that kind of like a toy soldier, or what's...
I always thought it was a toy soldier.
I think he's just a guard dressed like a toy soldier for shits and giggles.
Because he doesn't care. I mean, what's going to invade this castle of mentally handicapped bob-ombs and guillotines and monkeys? Okay. I started this section with 12 lives. I'm down to 6. I gotta start actually focusing.
Yeah, you gotta get your Smart Ball game together, man.
I've fallen into a pit of infinite despair from the fact that our recording stopped. But that's the thing about Smart Ball. You gotta pull yourself out of that. Gotta be ready at all times to be back on your A game.
Squint those eyes.
Ah! Oh, wait. I'm having the balls here to run through the guillotines, or the pendulums, but I'm not having the smarts to know how to actually get through.
Somebody buy a hat from me.
Stop shilling your hats on every possible forum possible.
Look, they're watching my video, they're gonna hear about my hats. Somebody drew this picture for me. I wanted one of me with a band hammer. And, I look like a husky pony.
I mean, to lift a band hammer like that, now you see what you actually have to do to get through these swinging blades. You might think it's just a matter of timing, but no, it's a matter of smarts. You have to take the path that's a little less obvious. Above the blades, the smart path.
The road less traveled is the smart path.
Okay, right now I have double the Twin Galaxies score.
Hey,
but it's not going to count because the program decided, oh, I'm not going to work any overtime. I did my half hour. I'm out for the day.
So
look, at least check with your supervisor before you leave in the middle of a shift, man. Seriously. No one was available to take over your machine. You at least check with your supervisor before you leave. Turn your call light on at least. And ask, hey, are we leaving for the day, or...
Hey, Jeff?
What's up, man?
What are you really mad about?
I'm mad about a lot of things.
What? Oh, wait, it's the pig again.
What?
I saw the pig.
Yes, the pig made a guest appearance.
But no, seriously, what are you really mad about, Jeff? I sense something here. I'm gonna get all 60 minutes on your ass for a second.
We're not going into this right now. Look, we can talk about, if I end up playing Mass Effect 3, I can talk about terrible life choices some more.
Okay.
The Vanguard really, the Vanguard class in particular really ties into making terrible life choices and then having to deal with the consequences. Right now we're focusing on Smart Ball.
Hey, what does this remind you of, this pipe thing? Is there any other game that does this?
Any other... like Mario?
Yeah, you gotta
But you don't actually see him going through the pipes. You don't actually control him going through the pipes. You can't actually watch the pipes and see what paths they lead through.
I could have swore there was another game where there's some sort of pipe maze and you have to make good choices. I don't know.
What game are you...
I don't know. Exactly, I don't know. Yeah.
I thought you were kind of like trying to lead me into
No,
something.
I'm not making a point. It just reminded me of something that I don't remember. Smart Ball strikes a nerve with your subconscious and makes you think deeply about...
Oh god, it's the fire dancer.
It's the pig! Yeah! I'm your fire dancer, naked for money.
What?
Dancing just like you want me to dance. I'm doing Private Dancer, but with pigs.
And fire.
And fire. Do those things have little feet? Okay, when you were, like, getting really mad about supervisors earlier, I noticed you climbing up walls, and, Jerry Boy here has a purple mouth that's more pronounced when you're going up walls.
Yeah.
I never noticed that. Are those, like, lips?
Yep, he has retained his mouth. I don't know exactly what his physiology here is, whether he has to eat, but he has retained his mouth. Despite everything else that he has lost. I just realized the one advantage the human form over the jelly form.
Yeah?
Okay, so he could clearly satisfy the princess as the jelly form.
Yeah, orally.
Oh yeah, in all sorts of ways, you couldn't in a human form.
Yeah, but
he could get no satisfaction himself. What I'm saying is he lacks a penis.
How do you know that he doesn't have different genitals?
True, they do tend to kind of gloss over things like that in designs like these. I mean, I suppose... No, he doesn't really have complete control of his shape. He can only really shape jelly-like things.
Why would you put a maximum time on a webcam?
Didn't your webcam program know that it requires longer to go through games for Twin Galaxies scores?
Okay, I want everyone on the internet to know that Windows Live Movie Maker is not
Oh god, it's a chef.
officially endorsed by JordanAction or any affiliates of JordanAction, including the World Smart Ball Champion, Jeff. Fuck you, Windows Live Movie Maker. You ugly, horrible bastard. Is this the end of the game?
This is the dramatic final showdown.
Yeah!
That's Tom, that's Emmy, that's the evil wizard.
He looks like Sahasrarlalala.
Sahasrarlalala.
We're referring, of course, to Link's Awakening.
No, not Link's Awakening.
No.
A Link Zelda,
Link to
Legend
the
of Zelda,
Past.
Link to the Past. Oh god, he's eating me!
Okay, he's a ball, but he is not as smart as you are, and you're about to display this clearly.
He has more balls, but not as much smarts. And now he's leaving in dejection. He tried to eat me, not realizing that he had little in the way of digestive acids, or at least the digestive acids he had were incapable of actually dissolving me, and so I was able to harm him from the inside. Ah! These kind of look like poker chips to me.
I was thinking pepperoni.
Pepperoni aren't that thick, man.
I want to see pepperoni!
Dude! Pepperoni are usually not cut that thick.
Look, if you have a log of pepperoni and you cut them that thick, then they're damn that thick, alright?
But you don't do that, man. You cut pepperoni thin.
Summer sausage,
Pepperoni
then.
is a...
Summer sausage.
Doesn't have the
Summer
doesn't
sausage.
have the texture of summer sausage either.
Nonsense.
But I guess poker chips don't have eyes and mouths either, so...
My point exactly. Fish!
I guess I'm just seeing poker chips because my father is gambling our inheritance away.
Is that true?
I don't think he's losing a terrible lot of money, but he's spending a lot of time at the casinos these days.
That's not good.
I mean, he doesn't really lose that much money. Ultimately, he would have a gambling addiction, except he's too cheap.
That's good.
His cheapness overrides all else, so...
That's a good quality to have, I mean... as long as it's not...
Oh god. Okay, I gotta
This
focus
guy
again.
twice. Good lord.
Because...
You gotta get your shit together, Jeff.
I know, I'm still distraught! Alright? I haven't gotten over it.
What, the video, or...
Yes, losing the video.
Fish.
I have to focus up here.
Michael Bolton, we're gonna need you to focus... how's that go?
Michael Bolton, we could really use you to focus up. Roger that, let me try it with another film. Come on. Life is a box of chocolates, and my name is
Oh god,
Forrest.
Jeff is singing. Jeff once almost killed a beagle with his singing.
With my singing alone. It was vomiting and tearing at its cage and trying to escape.
Because it was so distraught by the sound of Jeff's singing voice.
It thought its owners were being murdered horribly.
So Jeff was thus banned from singing in that house henceforth.
No longer can I sing in Rock Band. I am relegated to guitar or drums.
Yeah, I don't even think you're allowed in this house, honestly. You might kill
And yet
my,
I keep doing
you might kill my frickin' rabbit.
Oh wait, this is not the pipe I want to go. Damn it, it's
This
too
is
late.
not the pipe you were looking for.
It's a trick. So you gotta have the smarts to know which pipe to go through. It's not the top pipe, it's the second top pipe. No. There are too many soldiers guarding this flower.
I'm a soldier! I thought I told ya!
No limit soldier, I thought I told ya!
You know, I thought that was a shovel, but I'm starting to think
No,
that's
it's
a
like
really...
a spear.
It's like a
It's like
boffer
blunt
spear.
Yeah, it's a boffer spear.
They're like live-action role-playing right now. It's all PVC pipe and duct tape. It doesn't do shit.
Whatever, Jerry's an honorable sort. He'll take 1 bar of life off himself because he knew they could have hit him with something that would actually do damage. He's an honorable sort like that. You know what I'm most sad about?
What's that?
It's the fact that the Twin Galaxies rep is only gonna have to deal with, like, half of our shit. Now that we've already expended it on this video, that won't count.
Yeah, like, I'm honestly sorry. I'm not going to put this much intensity in the Twin Galaxies video. Because, yeah. It's actually kind of tiring. Being entertaining and
look, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready to wake up at the crack of noon for 8 rock squats.
Every single morning! They kind of remind me of suicide bombers. They've got like a little bit of a Japanese thing going on. like the little headband and... I don't know.
They're ready to die for the cause.
Here's this dick again. Dressed like a reverse Goku. With a hood.
Ah!
And a cane. Throwing balls.
Ah, no. I could not squint at that ball projectile fast enough. Basically, you have to kill this dude's shadows that he creates in order to get balls to shoot at him.
Did he, like, set this room up just for the final battle, or... like, the whole thing he's doing seems awfully planned.
It's a little too contrived, is what you're saying, is that...
Yeah, and
you know, maybe he should have been a little more spontaneous.
Following a specific pattern, like, he's not really... It's a little way too thought out. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
This reminds me of Little Nemo.
You mean Nemo's Adventures in Dreamland?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember anything like this in Little Nemo.
Yeah, the demon you fight at the end, and he's looking
No,
down at you.
Nemo's Adventures in Dreamland.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Little Nemo, the Dream Master.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why was I
I said it right.
Why was I thinking Finding Nemo?
You're too focused on balls.
Isn't that always the case?
So are you saying you got balls on your mind? You got your mind on your
I
balls?
was making a subtle gay joke at my own expense.
You got your mind on your balls and your balls on your mind?
Exactly. I like how they play this dramatic music every time. Oh wait, no, the dramatic build-up is after you get past the first form.
So dramatic. He's got like an orchestra off camera. I'm coming for you.
Okay, Actually, it's better not to do that, though. It's better to just try and... Ah, crap. If you can keep the constant pattern going.
So... How many tries do you have left at this?
I got 2. Unless 0 counts.
I mean... You're gonna do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Should I let you concentrate, or...
No. Keep the bullshit going.
Alright.
See, sometimes, when I have a lot of extra lives, I just, I'm kind of like, whatever. But the second I start getting down in lives, it's like, okay, time to focus. And I get a zen, like, focus.
Jelly boy, we're gonna really need you to focus up. Roger that, let me try it with another ball. It really needs to rain. If you guys can hear a fan in the background, there's a good reason for it. I don't want to be swimming in ball soup. Come on, Princess Celestia knows you can do it. If you don't win this, you're going back to that moon level. You know that, right?
Crap. Not the moon. So many friends for me on the moon. See, this is a classic case of a boss not knowing which of his forms are effective and which are not. Because the shadow form is effective, but then the I'm standing down here form, not so effective.
Maybe he ran out of shadow magic. Have you ever thought of that? This
So
isn't
he
even
just
my
went nuts and tried to go melee with the giant blobs he created.
Fuck are you, Jerry? Fuck are you, ball? Yeah, look at that. That's what Jerry really looks like. And that's his lady.
That's Emmy.
That's Emmy. Hi, Emmy. What's gonna happen? It looks. Yeah, there we go. Make-out time. Pretty hot. Oh,
And there's Tom.
There's Tom.
What are you doing here, Tom?
Yeah.
Goddamn right you're sorry.
Yep, get on your knees. That's right. Get on
I'll
your
turn
knees.
into a blob and invade your every orifice.
You see these people behind me? They will marvel. Get on your knees and do your business.
Oh, this is the best part I like about staff of old school games. There's like 6 people. Oh no, this is a Super Nintendo game.
Okay.
There's gonna be like actually about 25 or something.
Yep, so...
And they have real names instead of...
Mark Flint.
Just like one word, like...
Is there a single Japanese game without Akira in the credits?
No, that's like the American equivalent of John.
Or Joe. Koichi. Ken? There's a lot of Kens, or is that the same guy?
No, I think that was the same guy.
Johnny, yeah.
Now, sometimes I have to show you guys the credits to not Contra, Jackal. Because that has 6 people and half the names are just made up. It's like they didn't want to give anyone credit.
Peter Faulkner.
Peter Faulkner.
That guy's a hell of a Faulkner.
Olaf Olafsson.
Olaf Olafsson rules.
The executive producer is Olaf Olafsson. He is just full of Olaf.
Smart ball.
Smutsball.
1991. How many
Sony
years?
Music Entertainment.
Game Freak.
Yep.
Smarty ball. Gotta catch 'em all.
Okay, maybe we should have actually listened to that before we tried to sing it.
I don't care. So it's done, right?
Pretty much.
So can it stop?
No, we have to keep bantering for 7 more minutes.
Alright.
No, stop it.
Okay. Bye.